Mhm. What's going on, everybody? Those of you that are here, I'm actually setting up my computer. That way I can also text information to anybody who's interested. Let's see here. What's going on, man? Hey, I saw you posted my video. Was it yesterday or the day before? A couple days ago. So the main reason I'm doing this video is to let everybody know that raffle that I'm doing for either your choice between the Coral Glow Lesser Sunset or the Pastel Super Blackhead VPI Xanthic G Stripe, that is currently going on. So if you're interested in getting involved in that drawing, we can set you up, get you a spot, a couple spots, whatever you like, if you're interested. So this here is the Coral Glow Lesser Sunset Male. He came from a female maker. So I don't know if that means he's going to be a female maker as well, or a male maker, or both. But amazing animal. And then this here is the Pastel Super Blackhead VPI Xanthic Genetic Stripe. This male is a world's first. I have no idea what it's going to look like as it ages. I don't know if it's going to be silver on the bottom, gray on black on top, or black on top. Obviously, the head is just going to get super, super black as it ages. So, very cool animal. So, both of these animals are available. If you win the drawing, you get your choice between one of the two animals. We ship for free inside the United States. I'm going to post up how you can get spots. I'm going to type it in right now. So it's $50 per spot. Go here. Buy 2, get 1 free. Buy 3, get 2 free. And the way you can do that is through Venmo. Zelle. Cash App. Or you can email me and I can, or you can post your email here while we're live and I can send you an invoice and you can pay with a credit card or debit card. I'm posting that up right now. And there's that. So we do have 70 paid spots. So obviously a very large drawing for 2 really high-end animals. I think there's currently 10 or 12 that are sold. So depending, a couple days at the most, I would think. We'll probably have this paid up. And at that point in time, we can then do the drawing. We'll figure out who the winner is. That person will get to pick which animal they want. And then, as I said, I will ship for free inside the United States. So you don't have to worry about that. The only thing you are out is your spots that you purchase. So whether it's 1 spot, 2 spots, 3, whatever. But yeah, that's how that's going to go. Again, both of these males were hatched in 2024. So I would assume by fall they'll both be breed ready. The Coral Glow Lesser Sunset, I'm going to show you what an adult version of that looks like. So this here is an adult 3-year-old Coral Glow Lesser Sunset. As you can see, does not brown out. Banana / Coral Glow in Sunset is amazing. It keeps all the color. You don't get all the brown and nastiness that Sunset can do as it ages. This is my main male. This boy we purchased basically directly out of the egg. And he cost us over $7,000. So that's where the project is. I mean, this is the same thing as this baby. So this is what you'll get to look forward to as it ages. And of course, one male can go to, like this guy right here, he's set up to go to, I think currently 4 females this year, 4 or 5. So, just think the possibilities. By fall, when that one's ready to go, you can put it to 4 or 5 females and make your own 100% hets. If you put them to het sunset females, you can make sunset combos. They do sell very well. So I think I had a total of 5 or 6 sunsets this year that I sold, and I've only got the one left. So they all sell very well. They're still well into $1,000. You will find some that are cheaper, but those ones, they're only cheaper because the people who have them don't want to, hold the project up. I've had no problem selling my normal sunsets for about $1,200 or more. Most of my other ones have sold for well into $3,000 or above. So still a great project. A lot to do with Sunset for people who are, wondering where we're going to be with this. There are lots to do still with Sunset. So we're taking obviously the Coral Glow route, cinnamon being added into it. We're doing Lori stuff, clown with this. Trying to think what else we're going with right now. Bamboo, I believe this year. Acid this year. We got Hurricane already in the mix. So, a lot of amazing things to do. I have a snow. What? It's big like your snake. Huh? Sorry, that one threw me off. So yeah, this week you'll look forward to if you win and get that Coral Glow Lesser Sunset, because that is exactly what this boy here is. Now, the Super Blackhead combo, again, it's Pastel Super Blackhead VPI Xanthic Genetic Stripe. I have no idea what that one's going to look like as it gets older. It's got this like silvery sheen look to it that I know the photos and the video does no justice with. So it's hard to see that. But it's like black with a silvery sheen around it. So I don't know if it's going to have like the bottom half be silver and the top half will be really black because of the Super Blackhead. So that would be a great animal if you're trying to put Xanthic, Blackhead, and or Genetic Stripe in anything. Having a double visual plus the Super on top of it is incredible. You could put that combo into Clown and make, triple het, Kiki, Xanthic Kikis that are Blackhead. So that would be crazy. So yeah, there's lots of different possibilities. Again, here's this one. So pastel, super blackhead, VPI xanthic genetic trait. Just a very cool animal. Super powerhouse. You know, like I said, taking this into a clown, so you'd be able to make xanthic kikis, xanthic G-stripe clown. Everything would be blackhead, so that'll be nice. If you just put it to xanthic stuff, you get to make blackhead xanthics, which we sold 2 super blackhead xanthics this year. They sold very well. I think they were both, I sold them for over $2,000 a piece. So that's a very strong project to jump into. Lots and lots of ways to move either one of these animals into some amazing projects. How many snakes do I have? Here, I probably have in my whole bags, my collection, I probably have a little over 100 now, because I brought the collection down in size. So I think I'm probably like right around 100 roughly. But if you include the animals I have for sale, I got about another 30 roughly for sale. So yeah, about $1.50, somewhere around there, $1.30. So for any of those who are interested in getting in the drawing, again, you know, you can buy just one spot. It's all it's going to win is one spot. So the one spot, again, if you buy 2, you get 1 for free. So buy 2, you get a third free. If you buy 3, you get 2 for free. So the more chances you have, the more opportunity you have to win. But it's still a game of chance. And I tell everybody, a lot of people that win when they just buy 1 or 2 spots. It usually seems like the people who buy 3, 4, 5, 6 spots, they don't win. So, and like I said, and the best part is if you win, you get a $3,500 animal shipped for free to you. So definitely the way to go if you're trying to get some really sweet animals. It's a powerhouse breeders for down the road. 3 snakes, a snow, a corn, and a velvet. Okay. We all start somewhere. There was one time when I only had 1. So, I mean, we go from 1 to where I'm at now, if that's what you want to do. Let's see here. So if anybody has any questions, or if you want to get in the drawing, you can post there. I did put up above there, I put all the ways you can get in the drawing, ways you could pay to get in. How old am I? 44. Let's see here. You are 11. You've got a lot of time to collect animals. So the fact you have 3 now, that's really good. I didn't have any at that point in time. No snakes, that is. I've had a lot of different animals over the years, but I didn't have snakes until I was, I think, 19, 20, somewhere around there. Looks like there are 6 people here. What's up, pup? Come here, Seamus. This is one of my Frenchies. Hey, bud. We got 2 Frenchies. Ceiling fan's been running the whole time. I keep that on all the time. It keeps the heat oscillating inside of the room. I actually don't have to heat this room because of the racks. I actually have my vents closed in the room, and the room still stays like 80 degrees right around there. Actually, I have a thermometer in here somewhere. I think it was 80 or 81 last time I checked. And it just stays here all at that temperature pretty much all the time. And I don't have to heat the room. What is your favorite? What's my favorite snake? As far as these ball pythons go, anything sunset. That's my favorite gene inside of ball pythons. My favorite snake overall? I don't know. That's tough. Cobra's probably a cobra of sorts. I don't know. I've always thought they were really cool ever since I was a kid. Gaboon vipers are really cool. I like some bush vipers. Those are really cool. So, I mean, it really just depends what it is we're referring to. Spots randomly assigned. Good question. So, you may most definitely pick your spot. Otherwise, I will pick it for you if you want. So it really just comes down to, you know, if you want to buy in, I can send you what the current list is, and you can pick whatever numbers you want. Sorry, I'm writing down a shed on here just a second. But yeah, no, otherwise a lot of people just want me to randomly pick numbers for them, and I can do that too. The deadline is when it's full. So, I mean, if I get a run of people who want to buy in and it sells out today, then it's over today. If it takes 3-4 days or a week at the most, a big one like this, the last time I did one for this size, it took about 3 days, roughly 3-4 days if I remember right. So I would assume probably by Monday at the latest, this will be full. But there's no deadline. Once it's done, it's done. I will tell you, I've never had one not sell out within a week at the latest, even the large ones. And if for ever, at any reason, I ever felt that it wasn't going well, and this is no matter on the size of the drawing, if I just happen to pick the wrong animals and people weren't interested and I had already taken a handful of spots, I would either just cut the raffle short and I'd eat the difference and I'd do the drawing, or if we're not even close, I would just refund everybody. So no one has to worry about their stuff being lost. As far as you drop it and you never hear from anything. As long as you're following this channel, you'll have the opportunity to see the drawing because we always do the drawing live here. But yeah, like I said, I've never had one not go. Even when we did our ARS rack drawings, they were all gone within, I think, 6 days. So it's not anything where I've seen people try and do these things and they don't have a decent clientele of people who like to do them, and they'll be 2 weeks in and still send out people's money. I would never, ever do that. If this thing doesn't go by, let's say next weekend at the latest, so if it took a week and it doesn't sell, depending where we're at, if it's close, maybe I'll eat the difference. If we're not even close, I would just refund everybody. I mean, you won't lose your money, I guess we'll put it that way. The only way you won't get anything out of this is if you don't win. But you'll definitely either get your money back or we will do the drawing and you'll have a chance of being a winner. But yes, going back to your spots, you can pick them if you'd like. So you can always email me. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram. Send me a message. I can actually post the list here, let you know what numbers are available. There are like, I think 50 or 55 still available. So, I mean, there's plenty available. Dog's barking at something. Probably me. But if you want to buy in, you know, and then you just want to know what numbers are available, I can definitely send you the list of numbers, and we can go from there. That's fine. I ever have yellow eggs? If you're talking about slugs, yes. I have had animals pass slugs or slug out completely. And it sucks, but it's breeding in a nutshell. It happens from time to time. What are you doing? Sorry, my other Frenchie is barking at something. Yeah, slugs is what we call them, infertile eggs. I'm hoping that we'll have our first clutch in a couple months. I think I got a girl who's gonna ovulate here anytime, and that'll be our first ovulation for the year. And then I do need to ultrasound a lot of females probably tomorrow and see where we're at there. Looking like an AliExpress version. These are from ARS Caging. So these are direct from ARS. Matter of fact, it says right there, ARS Hybrid Caging. So all of my racks, all my metal racks are from ARS. I do have some Sea Serpent V18 racks down in the basement that I keep my hatchlings in, some of my hatchlings, and my hog noses in them too. But I get those from Sea Serpents. Yeah, AliExpress. I've heard of some people buying some from there. Shoot. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the price is on those things, but I have heard of people buying them either from there or or somewhere else, somewhere online that sells like these metal racks. I've looked into some other caging from other companies across the pond, and it'd be just too expensive with the shipping. So I haven't bought any of those. Never even heard of suicide, boys. I don't even know what the heck that is. Trying to look everything up here real quick. Hey! Why don't we go see what's going on with pups real quick? Hey! What are you doing? Goodness. Barking at... Probably barking at the dog across the street. Let's see. How to wipe the things when you can touch a female snake. She has eggs. Palpate. I just don't know. I don't know. If you're talking about palpating, I'm no good at it. I use an actual ultrasound machine, and I ultrasound my snakes. But I don't know how. I'm not good at palpating. I can't do that. let's see here. Got someone here interested. Just a second. In the profile picture, it's a very cute snake. That is a VPI Xanthic. That is like the grandfather to the animal that's available in today's drawing. That animal I produced back in 2019 or 2020, I think. I think 2019. Because I've been working 4 years to produce the animal that is currently on the drawing for right now, the current drawing. Yeah, I want to say that one was produced in 2019. So, this male is one that has never been produced before. This is a albino super lorry. This thing is super cool. Could have pastel in it too. I don't know. The head's pretty white, so it's possible. But such a cool animal. And then I've got this one. It's got a little bit of stuff shed on its head, but this one here is basically all white. That's albino. That's its back you're looking at. It is a Lorry black pastel, Barnhart line black pastel. I think albino, or I think pastel. So black pewter or black onyx. And it's albino. So that's a cool animal too. So one of my snakes has a small kink in the tail, but it's at the end. He can poop if he can eat, but it's going to be just a pet. Yeah, we've produced some animals before that have had kinks, and we either have kept them for a really long time, or when we do get rid of them, we'll give them away from time to time, or we sell them as pets because we prefer them not to be bred. I mean, I know some people will do it anyways, but depending on where the kink is and depending on why the kink happens, sometimes it's from incubation, sometimes it's from the genes. Like some supers will produce kinks in the offspring. So it really just depends. So like super black pastels, anything in that black pastel family, the supers can kink. They have duck billing. They could just have all kinds of issues from time to time. Let's see here. got a male and 2 females that I've been pairing up. They are spotted pythons. And I want to see if, I'm hoping that I can get a clutch or 2 of spotted pythons this year too. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Let's go back here real quick. If anybody has any questions regarding today's drawing, regarding the 2 animals that are available, how to get spots, etc., you can post down below and I'll answer your question. South Africa, you got any South African reptiles? I do not. Well, I mean, technically, I've got ball pythons. They're from Africa. I don't know if it's necessarily South Africa. But that's all I have here. We've got Western hognoses, which are here from in the States. And then, like I said, I've got some spotted pythons. But I don't keep anything else here. That's all I've got. I take it back. I do have a false water cobra too. I don't know exactly where they are endemic to. Let's see. Tropical rainforests of South America. Okay. So they're South American. Yeah, and ball pythons are from Western and Central Africa, not Southern Africa. So that answers that. Yeah, the Congo, I figured that. South Africa snakes. Like, I don't have any rock pythons or Cape. I'd love to have a Cape Cobra, but I'm not. I'm not into having venomous snakes right now. But I think the Cape Cobras are super cool. I had a rock python back in 1999, I think it was, or 2000. For a very short period of time. I had it. I want to say that I had it. It was one that was brought into a local pet store that I did a lot of purchasing from. And they got it in, and they weren't supposed to get it in. They had somebody who wanted it, but wasn't home, or I don't remember. They weren't able to pick it up at that time. But they didn't have a spot for it. So he called me and said, "Hey, do you have any room to take this?" And I did, and when I went and picked it up, it was like a 3-foot rock python. And that thing was nasty. But it was pretty cool to have. I had for, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks. I don't know, it was like 20 years ago. But it was a couple weeks. And beautiful animal. But no, it wasn't mine. I didn't keep it. Spitting Cape Cobra. Yeah, the rock python, dude, it was nasty. I mean, downright wanted to kill me any chance it got. Snake Discovery, where I found a love of snake. You know, I've watched Snake Discovery. I'll be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of YouTube snake channels. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of YouTube snake channels. I watch a lot of YouTube food channels and car stuff. But I don't watch a lot of YouTube snake channels, unfortunately. Every once in a while, I'll watch some. If I'm going to be on somebody's podcast, I'll usually watch an episode of theirs beforehand, get an idea, feeling of how it's going to work out. But I typically don't watch really many snake channels at all. Let's see. I think it's funny. You got rid of the rock python because it was aggressive. but you have a spitting Cape Cobra. It just seems funny to me. I would think the spitting Cape Cobra would be aggressive too, or at least temperamental from time to time. But yeah, I've always thought that the Cape Cobras are really cool. Snakes. Oh, and what type of cars? So I am heavily, heavily into either Japanese or European cars. Matter of fact, I currently have two Mini Coopers. I have a 2011 Cooper Clubman, and I have a 2012 Cooper Countryman S. But for the longest time, I used to build and race RX-7s, Mazda RX-7s. My best friend has a true Skyline that he had imported. And then he also used to have an old a Z Datsun, a 76 Datsun 240Z that was built and everything that he did. I don't take any credit, but we're good friends, so we work on each other's cars. But yeah, I'm not really an American kind of guy when it comes to my cars. Otherwise, I love Lexus. It's a nice car. It's a Toyota, but yeah, Honda just is too boring for me. They're great cars, but they're just boring, and I just have never enjoyed driving like Chevys or Fords or anything like that. I enjoy Subarus. Was one I liked a couple Subarus. So that's about that. I like to watch Autumn Olive crochet. She did a live in a hole, and I want Melody Yarn Tinga. I don't know what a lot of that is. If you're talking about crocheting, if I read that right, my kids crochet, but I don't. So you're a racer at heart. I'm more into European cars personally. Got an M2 comp. That's a nice car. Yes. So my whole life has been cars. Ever since the age of 15. Again, my buddy, my best friend, his dad was a mechanic. So when I met him, I think I was 14 or 15. And I learned everything about cars when I was a kid from his father. His father would make us come into the garage after he gets out of work, help him work on cars and learn cars. And then we bought our own cars, and we would, we'd super cars up and we'd fix them, just do regular repairs. We'd build them to the point where we built engines and race cars. And I had a racing team for a while. We've done a lot of autocross racing here in the States. So, and then I was a mechanic. I've worked in the automotive industry since I was 18. Actually, technically, 16, I started working at an oil change place, but that's the only jobs I've ever really had. I had second jobs, like I would take second jobs for extra money, and I've worked, I worked at fast food doing third shift while I was working in a repair shop during the days. Those were when I was young. But yeah, for like 28 years, I retired in 2021. But I've been working on cars my whole life, professionally and for myself. Cape Cobras are actually not aggressive. Spitting Cobras are more docile due to not having natural predators. Okay. Am I into F1? I'll be honest with you, I have a hard time watching automobile racing at all. I'm not a fan of NASCAR. If I was going to sit down and watch car racing, it would either be F1 or like, I might watch like 24-hour Le Mans, something like that. I do not like watching NASCAR. That bores the hell out of me. But in general, I just don't watch any automotive racing. I used to love watching the original Top Gear. That was always really fun. I don't like the American Top Gear they've got now. I think it's bullshit. It's no good. And then, I did watch the Grand Tour when they would do that. That was fun. But yeah, that's just kind of it. But I do like F1. I'll be honest with you, though. I haven't watched any F1 in so long. I don't know really who the up-and-comers are. I don't know, the good racers nowadays, and I know the cars change all the time. I don't even keep up with that stuff. So I mean, I'm like from back in the day when Schumacher was racing. That's how long it's been since I watched it. I mean, I know, was it Hamilton? I know he's a good racer for Mercedes or whatever he's with nowadays. I don't even know where he's with nowadays. McLaren or yeah, I don't know who he's with anymore. Where is she at? I have a girl who has been absolutely awful lately, trying to bite me every chance she gets. All right, anybody else? Anybody have any other questions or want to get involved in the drawing for this week? You can find me on Facebook or Instagram. You can always email me, hit me up anyway. Down in the description of this video, there should be my my contact info. So yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So here's my contact info. Matter of fact, I will put this in here. Over here. Oh, I had to look like crap, but yeah, there you go. So that's my Instagram, my Facebook, and my email address. But again, all that, plus my Morph Market account and everything is in the description down below. One of my snakes is Sussy. Is that its name? Is Sussy? Second here. Sorry, I'm looking at some emails that just came up. I'm going to wrap this video up, guys. So use the links down below. Contact me if you're interested in getting involved in this. Remember, U.S. only. So sorry to you guys that are in Africa and whatnot. But this is U.S. only. And yeah, your choice of either one. If you win, you get to pick one of the two animals. I ship it for free inside the States. You guys take care. Like the video. No, he bites me. Oh, he's suspect. Gotcha. He's an asshole. Understood. I've got a couple of those. But I don't typically get bit. I can go almost like I usually tell people I get bit like literally like a handful of times, like 5 times a year, even with all these animals. Usually the ones that bite me are the little babies. When the hatchlings come out of the eggs and whatnot, they're a little bit shy and scared, and they'll nip me. But these big ones typically don't at all. Every once in a while, they'll take a pot shot at me, and they miss. But yeah, I haven't been bitten by any of these big ones in a long time. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Any questions, reach out to me. Looking forward to getting one of these animals into one of your guys' hands. Good luck to everybody who does get involved. And that's going to do it for now. I'm going to go finish up my dinner. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Thanks again.